All right, it's that time again to get down to the beat down. This is the Logan Summit Show. I am Logan Summit, and you are not. But we are here with another fighter, part of our five fight bonanza today. We're doing interviews all day long. And right now, we have Algenard Red Flash Cowart. And you will be fighting on Friday, August 1st at WXC 98 Summer Heat. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I am absolutely fantastic, but I wake up like that. Now, right now, you are 4-0 overall, 3-0 in Muay Thai, 1-0 in MMA, and fighting out a Michigan top team. How are you getting prepared for this fight this week?
Same way as usual, just a tough fight camp. Training with certain training partners, sparring, having sparring sessions with my heavyweight. I like to go with the bigger dudes a little bit because I'm a pretty tall dude myself. So if I go with the bigger dudes and the people that hit harder when I get to my weight class, it don't really feel as painful.
That does make sense. But you know what? Sometimes when they fall on your ribs and whatnot, you're like, ah!
Yeah.
I get that, man. Now on Friday at WXC, you're finally going to get to fight Lance Bishop. That dude canceled a fight on you earlier. What exactly happened with that cancellation? How did it come about?
So something I guess like after his last fight, I think he had got like injured or something, and he wanted to go to the hospital, but they wanted to drug test him or something like that. I don't know, but I don't know how that works.
Oh God!
So it was a miscommunication with him and the state, and yeah, next thing you know, I find out he's suspended, and I'm like, damn, what the hell? A week out? Like that y'all waited till a week to tell me?
But that's all right. You were able to take out Darren Gibbs with a knee in the first round. So it worked out really well for you. And now you're
Yeah.
finally going to be able to get in a ring with Lance Bishop. What do you know about him? Currently, he's 1-0. But what do you know about his fight game?
I know a lot actually. Because the last dude he fought was an old training partner of mine, Hassan, and then he fought another dude. He's 1-1. He fought another dude, John Croak, and I was actually at the event, so I've seen him fight like multiple times, and I just know he's a southpaw. He's pretty tough. He likes to come forward a lot, you feel me? Like he likes to try to stay in your face, but I do the same exact thing. So I'm excited to see how that's about to go when we both want to walk forward and throw punches. So I don't know, like yeah, I just know he's real tough. And then his coach is an old training partner of mine. So this one's about to be a little weird. I don't know.
It's going to get a little weird. All right. I like that. I like that. Now, when you're in training camp with your coaches over at Michigan Top Team, do you train for the fighter or do you train for yourself for the fight?
I would say myself for the fight because, like my coach Darren says, we just train for everything in every situation. Because just like last time, you feel me, I was training, you feel me, and find out he gets suspended. Now I gotta adjust a week out, so it's like I'm not really training for the fighter. I have a uncle who was a pro, so. I like send him my opponents immediately and he watches them and he'll break down like what he sees from them and then I'll just apply that to my training. But like I don't focus on one thing that he does. Like my coaches obviously watch him, my coaches have seen him fight, but like when I'm with my coaches, I'm not sitting there, okay, I got to defend this. He's real good at no. I let my uncle do that, and then I just apply it to whatever we're learning at practice that day.
Now, you said you had a family member who was a pro. Is that how you got into the sport?
Yeah, absolutely.
He just brought you to the gym one day and said,
Mm,
"Have at it." Is that
no,
what happened?
so growing up, like he was is my mom's brother, and he's the youngest. So he was kind of he's like not too close to my age, but we're still kind of close. He's like 10 years away. You feel me? Like probably 10, 12 years. So growing up, while he was in high school, I was probably like 5'6", and I would always like cling to him and watch him wrestle and stuff. And then when he got to college, he wrestled in college. And then when he got done wrestling in college, I was about a teenager. Well, I'd say like 12, 13, yeah. So, and then he had his first MMA fight back in the Wild Wild West days when it was just like you didn't wasn't sanctioned and stuff. And the first time I've ever seen him fight, I was like, no, this is what I was born to do. I'm like, that one day I'm gonna do this. And then when I got 18, I started training, and then 23 came and I jumped in the cage myself. So
Would you say that your uncle is your biggest inspiration in the fight game?
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And like we were just having a talk the other day, like he was telling a family member, like, I hope Red goes as farther as farther than I ever did. You know what I'm saying? I want him to do better than me. So it's like my uncle's my biggest inspiration. He's like my biggest supporter too. Anything I need, here, I got it already. You feel me? I ordered you this, I ordered you that. If you need this, we'll work on getting that. So he's just always there for me no matter what.
That's awesome. Now, what brought you to Michigan Top Team? Was that something that your uncle introduced you to that team over there, or did you find them on your own?
Kinda sorta. I started at this karate gym, and then
Mhm.
it was just I don't want to really get into it because I still got respect for him, but it was just like a little falling out between me and the head coach after one of my fights, and like I kind of told my uncle I wanted a new gym. So when I told my uncle I wanted a new gym, we looked up a couple. He wrestled with Darren in college, so he kind of knew who Darren was. And then there was another gym out here, like an hour away from me at the time. It was called SFS. Um, so like I told him, I was like, I either want to go to Top Team or SFS, and then basically I had to fall out, and I finally made it in my head, like, you know what, I'm making the switch. And then I told him, I'm like, contact Darren, and I'm going to Top Team Monday. So he kind of like contacted Darren. Darren said, yeah, tell him to come in. And then that Monday I was at Top Team and been there ever since.
And now, where along the line did you get the nickname Red Flash? How did that come about?
Okay, so the first gym I was at, actually the karate gym, I was like super fast with my wrestling. Like I was just a young, skinny kid and I was fast. So there's this dude there and he's like, dang, bro. He's like, you're so fast, I can't do nothing with you. I'm gonna start calling you the Flash. But my nickname, like my actual nickname, is Red. Like my mom don't even call me my real name. She calls me Red. So I wanted to keep both of them. So like I just combined it. I'm like, I'm calling me the Red Flash then.
I like it. I like it a lot. Now, which do you prefer? You're 3-0 in Muay Thai, 1-0 in MMA. Do you have any preference?
I always prefer and I want to go with MMA because that's been my dream since I was a kid. I wanted to be in the UFC and obviously be champion. But I started doing the Muay Thai thing and I'm like, whoa, this is a whole nother fighting outlet and I love it. You get what I'm saying? It's violent. It's like what my mindset embodies. Like I can just go in there and throw punches, kicks. I ain't gotta worry about a takedown and we're just fighting to try to knock each other out, which I love. So
Now, what does it mean to you to be a fighter?
um what it means to me to be a fighter is I really can't. I don't really don't know. You got to be like tough. You got to be humble. You got to be resilient. And then what it means to me is everything. It's my life. Like I based my whole life around being a fighter. Like before I got into fighting, I was a hothead. So when I got in there, it taught me how to control my emotions, so to say. And to me, it saved my life, I think, because if I wasn't fighting, I would be doing something completely else, and I my life was headed down the wrong path until I started fighting. So, to me, fighting is everything. It's my whole life. It's my identity. Like, it's what I want to do. It's what I want to be like known for as a person. Like even when I get done fighting, I want to open a gym and coach. So it's like I just want to stay around fighting my whole life because it saved my life. So to me, it's everything.
Well, that's great. You know what? Fighting saved your life. I'm sure it saved a lot of people's lives. Even just getting into a community such as a gym and being able to go there every day and work it out. Now, whether you do it competitively or not, being in a gym is just a healthy experience for everyone around. And I'm sure you found that to be the case throughout the years and throughout your ups and downs.
Yeah, and you said a great point too, whether you're doing it competitively or just for fun. Like a lot of people ask me that. They're like, "Oh, I want to train, but I don't want to fight." And I'd be having to explain to them like, "Bro, fighting and training is like two different things. Like if you want to come in there and just learn self-defense or just do it as a hobby, you can do that. Like no one's about to force you to go fight or force you to do a Brazilian jiu-jitsu competition. You get what I'm saying? Or do anything. If you want to learn it for self-defense, just for a hobby, just to get around a group of people, you feel me, on a few days out the week to clear your mind, you can do that. So that's one of my big things I hope people start really understanding is that you don't have to do this to fight. It's literally an outlet.
No, and it's one of the best outlets that you can have. Um, Currently, I'm not exactly sure if we're completely frozen or not. That is weird. First time that's ever happened. But let's just keep going because I can see you and I can hear you. Now, we know that your opponent on Friday night, August 1st, it all goes down at WXC 98 Summer Heat. Lance, you already said he likes to push forward, just like you like to push forward. The immovable object coming to each other. Now, do you see any glaring holes in Lance's game that you're going to be able to exploit?
Yeah, especially with him being a southpaw, like he dips his head a lot. I don't think he can compete with my wrestling because, like I said, like I've been following wrestling and doing wrestling since I was a kid, so I don't think he can compete with my wrestling, but we'll see how that goes. If the fight goes there, I want to keep it standing, but yeah, with the striking, I do see a few holes that I'm gonna try to exploit. He dips his head a lot when he throws his, and he's like front foot heavy when he throws his jab, so. Hopefully I can exploit that, and just use my range because I'm actually pretty long. I'm dang near 60. I'm like 6'2" and a half. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, so I'm actually kind of long. So use my range, make him miss a lot and just counter and make him pay for trying to push forward at me.
Now, besides that height, what else separates you from other fighters in your division?
I think my heart and my toughness, like my coach said, like that's one thing my coach Kara Rose had told me and she noticed about me. She was like, no matter who's standing in front of me, or like it could be the top level guy or the low level guy, I believe I'm better than them and I can beat them. And I've always been that way. I never think someone's better than me, I'm a firm believer in God. I put God before everything. So when I go into a fight, I'm already confident I'm not gonna lose just off that, just off my Lord and Savior is gonna be there for me and protect me. And then on top of that, I'm just like, you're not better than me. I can beat anybody in the world at any given time. You get what I'm saying? All it takes is the right punch. And I've been like that from day one since literally I was a kid.
Yeah, you got to believe in yourself, right? I mean, your coaches are going to believe in you, your family's going to believe in you, but at the end of the day, it's just you in the ring against your opponent or the cage, depending on where in the world.
You kind of glitched out if you can hear me. Hello?